Nepal can be hectic. But there's something very still about this land. In 2020, because of COVID, I got stuck in Pokhara, a city in Nepal lying right at the foothills of the Himalayas. With borders closed and flights stopped, what was meant to be a several weeks turned into nearly a year. In that stillness, I stumbled upon sound healing for the first time. Since then, singing bowls have never left me. So now, after a few days in Kathmandu, I'm going back to where it all began. After arriving in Pokhara, I went to Nirvana Singing Bowls, the place where I took my first steps in the world of sound healing 5 years earlier. They have been offering free sound healing sessions here twice a day, 6 days a week since 2015. And even now, every day, more people show up than there is space for.
I know, you can't do that, I know.
Yeah, really.
I thought I got you early enough.
It's cool now. Now I want to apologize. I can just say sorry the word, we don't have enough space for this session. Now,
It's not possible with the city.
you see, how many there already? Oh my god, today it's truly not possible. And she will lie down there, and she already reserved this place, and we cannot sit as well. Even for me also no place to sit, and my friend is coming now, and I don't know what to do, where I will sit. I started singing ball from 2014. Before that, I was just trying to set the business, everything, whatever I was doing, but it was maybe not for me. That's how it did not happen. I was selling green tea. It was our family product. Okay, it was our business, and I was carrying sample to sell in Kathmandu, Thamel. So this time, now I met my friend in Kathmandu as well. So he was my friend from my home. So he suggested me, I have one uncle here who lives in Thamel since 30 years. He has a shop. Maybe he's going to support you, help you to sell your product. So he took me there, and I saw for the first time singing ball at his shop and all those musical instruments. And he already used to be a healer and doing singing ball healing work. So I later with him we connect together. So after that we started working together, and it was going well in Kathmandu as well. But in 2015 there was a big earthquake in Nepal, so we had to change the shop because it was destroyed a little bit as well. So uncle, he planned, let's go Pokhara, and he started from Pokhara. So we arrived here, and after that still I'm here doing.
Om Mani Padme
course, because my life very different before singing balls. My life was completely maybe in dark. I was maybe searching peace, inner peace that I did not know that time. But when I listened the sound of singing ball, it truly impacted me so much very deep inside. Okay, it made me to go more deep with it. First, it was purifying me. The sound and the vibration of singing ball. Whenever I used to listen or I used to play, it was, oh my God, truly so much magical singing ball effects. Not only for me, everyone, whoever plays singing ball, for them, it is really very beneficial and can be very worthy in their life as well. So my, of course, miracle happened in my life. So when I was working with uncle, it was 2016. So I met one person. He, of course, he's angel, still is angel. So he arrived as an angel in my life. Okay, so he was from US, and so he took sound healing session with us. Uncle and me together were doing this. So he was so much impressed, so much inspired after the session, and later we connect little bit like that. I have a little bit different story that maybe not everything I'm going to share for now. So little bit later we connect, this angel and me, and he was asking all about me, my life, my purpose, everything. So later secretly he, I did not know that what is he going to do. He just said me, okay, we have one surprise gift. And because he was traveling with a big group and all those, I think he bought singing balls himself. Okay, he secretly bought all singing ball set for me from our shop, which I did not know. Okay, and my uncle was dealing everything. I did not know anything. So he said me that we have one surprise gift and we want to give this gift to you. Okay, so they invite me, and then now they were surrounding me. I'm on the middle. He just came close to me and he said me close my eyes. I closed my eyes and he was holding all the set which we have now, which we play. Okay, so this set he was holding on my hand and telling me, I see something within you, brother. Okay, so we have been traveling around the world to make a world better place, and from this singing ball, okay, the sound and the vibration of singing ball, through this you can make a world better place. You can share peace, love, happiness, joy. Okay, and this is your work, that's why you are here. You are just inspiring me like that, and I was just melting, so much. For the first time, some person, somebody is just knocking me, telling the value of my life and showing me the path, even giving me the instruments, the magical instruments, to share to everyone. So after that, even he said me, please do not compare this beautiful, so peaceful, so blissful, magical singing ball with the money. And do not do only inside the room with the money. So please make it free. Show this to the world. Go on the street. Do it from the street. And after that, oh my God, my story completely changed. So after a few days, they left Pokhara. And then now I started it from the street. My first day when I was on the street doing this, it was so amazing even for me. So first I was a little bit shy, not completely open, what to do, sitting on the street, how people think. Yeah, it was so different. But of course, it was my most memorable day, and it of course changed my life completely after that as well. Yeah. So now I am here. We have a studio, a small studio, by the grace of divine. It is happening, and beautiful souls coming and supporting us, like you as well. So many friends, many people, they are inspiring us, motivating us, and even having courses as well, taking singing bowl therapies as well. Yeah, that's how this space is still alive and running as well. So most of people, of course, we carry some darkness within. It can be physical or it can be emotional, some blockages or some holdings since maybe our childhood time, knowingly or unknowingly, whichever way we carry with it. So the sound and vibration of singing bowl affects physically, even in mental way. So it is just making the untouched out, or making in the surface whatever we holds inside. It depends with different personality, different way it may affects. Okay, most of people they cry after the singing bowl session because they may be holding some emotions, thoughts which they never express. So for them, it melts through their tears, it comes out. Besides that, some people experience more differently. Some feel more deep relaxation after the singing bowl session. They feel more in peace, more joy. Now, besides, some feel more discomfortness as well. Because it depends with the way of life and the inner things, the body, whatever way body is going. Most of us they receive vibration more properly, but some of us still body may not completely open to receive the vibration. For them, we saw some difference when we are using singing bowls. Okay, transformation means we saw many people here when they were learning as well here where we teach singing bowl therapies too. So that time, many people, of course, whatever darkness, knowingly or unknowingly, they were holding within. Okay, during this singing bowl healing course, so they are just melting different ways. They are just transferring from the dark maybe towards the light. They are releasing a lot of darkness. Okay, and it is my own experience as well in my life. Okay, because a lot of darkness, still I have some darkness, but before it was so different life, how I was living life, the thoughts, feelings, way of life, what I was doing, everything matters even for me. So after the singing bowl, it truly changed me a lot, very much differently in the right path. It is releasing all those darkness. It affects like that, physically, even mentally. It is just throwing everything out as well. And besides it, not only singing bowl, of course, it is very much beneficial. So I practice some yoga as well by side, some asanas, some pranayamas. That also very beneficial to combine with singing one. So usually two types of singing bowl available if you go in the market. Now market very big, high demand of singing bowls, but we do not deal like a market. We don't have a market here. Okay, so usually two types of singing bowls available. One which dominance more sound dominance here. So this ball we call psycho acoustic ball as well. They call. So this ball have a long sustaining sound, and it is very helpful to focus our mind. So it affects if continuously 3-4 minutes I play this ball. It is already affecting my brain wave as well, even yours. That's how the sound affects. So sound for more mental purpose, for peaceful state of mind, or to relax our brain wave. So we use sound here, and it is very useful here when we practice group healing. Okay, even one ball covers all people at the same time. Even there is 100 people, 200 people, one sound is sufficient to cover it. And beside this, we have another ball here, the vibrational ball. So this ball are in different 7 notes: do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si. So this is hand hammer ball made in Nepal. Okay, so the hand hammer ball mostly carries more vibration whenever we play. So now through this vibration, we can work for physical aspects. If you want to work for your energy centers, if you want to activate your cells, meridians, or if you have some pain, some blockages within, then it can be very beneficial or useful for physical aspects. So different ways, different therapies, okay, behind it to practice, which you prefer accordingly. We can work physical way. And we have a 7 different note ball here for energy centers, which is known as chakras nowadays. So those 7 ball related with 7 major energy centers. So we connect with 7 chakras, and we have some ways to practice its related organs or related body parts. That's how we have been practicing some therapies to heal our chakras or the energy centers as well. That's how it affects. we have more than 70% water in human body. So through the sound and vibration, whenever we play those singing ball on the body, so it changes the structure of water inside like this. So it can be very helpful to release the blockages if some blockages means kind of holdings. Okay, it can be in chakras as well, energy centers as well. If some blockages there, then now sound and vibration knocking all the cells meridians inside, and it is activating and helping to flow the blood or the energies within, and even it is very helpful for the blood molecules. Now it is spreading everything, giving new life for all those cells meridians within. That's how it affects, and it is very useful to purify our whole body if knowingly or unknowingly, if we are carrying some chemicals, some toxins within. Now after the singing bowl session, it is helping to release all those out as well. So this practice makes everything out or releasing and making it in the surface. That's how little bit discomfortness for the coming comfort. Singing bowl all the time affects physically, even mentally. Mentally it is giving peace, relaxing our brainwave. Okay, so easily it can take us from beta, alpha, theta state very fast within 5 minutes, 7 minutes. If continuously we flow the sound of singing bowls, then person can go in deep meditative state. It affects like that even for mental purpose as well. So this is my passion, I love, of course. This is my passion, this is my prayer, this is my everything. And I do not want to miss each and every day. If I'm here, if I can do, I'm ready to do. Truly, I feel so fortunate with what I'm doing. I have been doing it. It is, of course, affecting me. It is changing me. It is motivating me, inspiring me. It is healing me. Okay? If it can heal me, it can heal others as well. That's why we offer people to come and experience it in a free sessions as well. Okay, so maybe they are also getting benefits and maybe changing their life as well, of course.
As every vibration, every sounds can affect us differently. You may be by a busy traffic on a crossroad. The sounds there can affect you differently. You may be into the wild, by the lake, by the river. The sounds, the vibration there can affect you differently. With the same signs, when you are close to the synonyms of peace, it's more easy for us to sense, to test, to live, or to be aware of this silence, of this peace, which is ever present. Just identifying ourselves with some sounds or chasing some sounds, we forget the best. We forget this ever present silence. Peace. It's beautiful that we enjoy every sounds of existence. But at the same time, it can be more beautiful that you not forgetting the source, not forgetting the past, not forgetting this ever-present silence, peace. And I like to call them the sounds of silence. So they are very, very helpful too. Or it's more easy for us to test this ever-present silence with the help of the singing voice. And in this silence, in this wish, many understanding can happen. Or you may start listening with more clarity. You may start listening more sounds, or you may start understanding yourself more. And you are in Pokhara free, then you are welcome again and again to be close with the sounds of silence and understand yourself more better, or to end your search for silence.
Visiting Nirvana singing bowls once again here was a truly meaningful experience. But this time, I also wanted to explore sound healing in different settings to see how it's practiced in other environments. So, a few days later, I left the city and headed north to a retreat center called Purna Yoga Retreat. Tucked into the green hills above Pokhara, it's a place where the focus is on harmony, through yoga, meditation, sound healing, and connection with nature.
For the healing sounds, sound healing is any instrument that you can use, but depend on what, for what you focus for. So if you are going with the treatment based, a little bit, because mental level healing, in what deeper, in what, let's say there's alpha, beta, in what level brain wave, right? So up to there to effect is maybe sometime need a singing bowl, our body for the specific part of the body to heal. Maybe you need that kinds of the connecting vibrations to apply, right? But as a sound wise only to mental clearness is sometimes with the voice only also enough. So voice medicine is there, right? Sound medicine is there. So with the sound, you can use any such a soothing sound instrument. So all kind of guitar, if you play the classical music on that, right? That also help for the mental level. So many such a instrument can use. Even the drum from the continuously the shamanic drum or many different, you can use that to heal. I heard that is research about how much vibration, what is the hertz, hertz of the vibrations, is researching. Okay, this problem, this hertz will help to cure. So we need to find such an instrument which brings the such a hertz vibration, and if that you can find with any instrument, you just singing bowl is a placing the body, right? You can place and hit that vibration is that much hertz and to heal that problem. There's many different theories there, right? But here we are trying to do now with the sound planet, with the vibration of the planet. So we have some instrument installed in Kathmandu in Sound Planet, and in Pokhara is here. So we have only two, and then everyone copying, so every copying, so easy to copy. So we are coming into that point. Somehow people can copy. Every planet has different sound vibrations, right? So with that vibrations, we tuned our instruments with vibration of the sun, vibration of the moon, vibration of the earth, Jupiter, Mercury, So in that way, if you follow from the downs, the basic format is for the crown chakra, we use the Jupiter sound of the ball. For the throat, we use the Mercury. For the heart, we use the Om sound. For the solar plexus, we use the sun. Lower in navel, we use the moon. Bottom, we use the earth. So on that way, we tune our instruments. We have many different instruments. We'll show you later. But we tune the singing bowl on that base. So, which is then, and we ourselves tuning the pipe, and we are not selling to any other people. They do the bhakti yoga and saying future is coming behind with the bhakti yoga. Right now is a Kali Yuga, stone age, but future is coming bhakti yoga. And why is saying means bhakti is a sound. You are chanting, right? Is a bhakti. So it's the sound future is. So yes, seems to be is true, because the depression level is going so high after the corona. It is already people already let's say the data is showing that half of the total population is going to be in depression. So in that case, how you care for them? What is the medicine? There is no medicine. So for them is the medicine will be the sound, and sound of nature, and connect with the nature. That is the only solutions will be there. So how to train them, how to cure their problem. Only possibilities is the sound and connecting them with the nature. And that is the future.
After that, I spent a few more days in Pokhara, visiting more sound healing sessions, celebrating the Nepali New Year, and simply wandering around the lake and town, soaking in the energy that seems to radiate from the Himalayas. But soon, it was time to return to Kathmandu. Singing bowls can vary widely in quality, from factory-made pieces sold in tourist shops around Tamil to hand-hammered, high-end bowls that are a little harder to find. I had hoped to film the hammering process, but Kamal, who's been buying bowls from the same artisan for over 10 years, told me even he wasn't allowed to film how they were made. The process seems to be kept a secret, so instead I headed to Patan, the old royal city that's now part of Greater Kathmandu. There, I explored several singing bowl shops and spoke with people who have dedicated their lives to the craft, learning more about the bowl's qualities, their origins, and the ways they are used.
All are like which is made by 7 different metals and which is handmade, okay? And the factory made are just the machine made, and which is made by 2 different metals or 3 different metals. So I will show you the different what is different here. So this kind of bowl we said singing bowl, and this is we said healing bowl, okay? So just feel the sound. So this is the sound of healing bowl, and this is which is made by machine, and which is made by 2 different metals, and people they use only for the decoration or souvenir gift, okay? And you can feel the sound. So it comes fast, goes fast, and it sounds like a belt, okay? And you can feel the sound of healing bowl. Let's give you very long range. So those are made by 7 different metals, okay? So which is represent 9 different planets. So for example, so those are made by lead, okay, tin, iron, copper, mercury, silver, and gold. So the lead is represent Saturn and Earth. So the 7 different metals is represent 9 different planets, okay? Tin is represent the moon, iron is represent the Mars and Sun, okay? Copper is represent the Venus, Mercury is represent the Mercury, silver is represent the Neptune and Jupiter, and the gold is represent the Uranus. So those are the chakra shade, okay? Where we do have like 7 different balls for the 7 different chakra. So for the example, for crown chakra, we use B sound ball. So it's create do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, okay? You can put here. So for the third eye, we use A sound ball. For the throat, we use G sound ball. For the heart, we use F sound ball, okay? For the solar plexus, we use E. And for the sacral, we use D. And for the root, we use C. So it's create do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, okay? In Nepal, we believe that we are product from mother and father. So this is the reason we believe that the right hand part all the time part of male and left hand part all the time part of female. So between this part we do have a 7 different energy center which is known as a chakra, okay? So which is we said Ingala, Pingala and Sushumna. So this is the reason like whenever you go in a Hindu temple or Buddhist temple, in the door you can find the 2 different animals. So those are the symbol of male and female energy, okay? So this is the reason all the healing ball is create a male and female sound. So for example, this is the male sound, which is goes very low, and which is especially we use for the relaxation, for the meditation, okay? And which is goes very deep, like. Okay. And if you want to create the female sound, you need to press little bit, which is goes very high. So this is we said female sound, so which is we use to remove the negative energy. So this is the reason in every temple you can find the bell. So we believe that whenever we ring the bell is create the female sound, so which is especially to remove the negative energy, okay? So this is the reason still our oldest Newari moms, grandmom, they use the bell in around our room to remove all the negative energy, okay? They wake up in the morning, they go in a temple, they worship the temple, and after that when they come back in the room, they just ring the bell and they go around all the houses to remove all the negative energy. And the female sound is great, it's remove the negative energy, okay?
Over the last few days in Kathmandu, I visited more healing centers to participate, talk, and learn even more. Different spaces, different approaches, but in each one something stood out and has always been standing out since the beginning of this journey. No matter where I went, there was always noise. Outside voices, traffic, construction, always finding their way in. At first, it annoyed me. I was filming sound healing. I wanted silence, perfect acoustics, quiet space for ideal session. But instead, I kept hearing the city. Over time, though, I started listening differently. Those doing the sessions did not seem to be bothered, only I did. They didn't try to shut the noise out, they were not fighting it. Neither bowls did. The bowls didn't fight the chaos, they rang through it, steady and clear. And that's when I understood. Stillness isn't something that happens around you, it is something you carry within. That's what the bowls taught me. That's why I came back.